Anyway, folks, it's about that time, folks. You know what time it is. It's Radio Graffiti, baby!
Ghost. Arguably one of the most mysterious political personalities to exist.
614, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, when World War III hits, come to my bunker. We'll have a three-way with Alex Jones. It'll be totally legit. Oh my.
God damn it, you!
Despite years of trolling and harassment from various individuals and groups, nobody has ever figured out who he is. All we can do is guess, based on the information we have discovered.
000, I'm a Jew. I'm not a Jew, damn it! Damn it! I am not a Jew!
His activities on the internet have been followed by thousands upon thousands in some form or another since the late 2000s. What made him famous? What keeps us fascinated? Who is this man? This is the story of Ghost. On April 11th, 2009, Ghost would broadcast episode 101 of True Conservative Radio. This episode would be half an hour shorter than usual, ending after only an hour and a half. This episode covers the hijacking of the MV Maersk Alabama by Somali pirates, as well as comments by conservative American politician Karl Rove about then Vice President Joseph Biden regarding comments Biden made about the George Bush administration. Karl Rove specifically called Joe Biden a blowhard and a liar, and Ghost similarly was unhappy with Biden's comments, given that he was still an ardent supporter of George Bush at the time. Ghost calls out Biden for the comments, telling him he should focus on governing the US instead of criticizing the Bush administration. Ghost mentions the term throwing into wood chippers, which he would later retool into an infrequent segment of the show called the wood chipper.
I don't want you to be sitting here thinking that it's not a big deal to be a gosh darn liberal or a feminist. You know, by sitting here and being a liberal and feminist and just not saying anything about the not only financial turbulence, but the political turbulence, the social turbulence that America's currently in, by not acknowledging it and embracing feminism and liberalism is like throwing your child into a damn wood chipper. And I've been saying it, and I'm going to continue to say it, because that's basically what you're doing.
After over half an hour, Ghost begins taking calls, starting with a caller from the 678 area code, who turns out to be a Helen Keller deaf mute.
Anyway, 646-652-4869, I want to hear from you folks. We're going to go ahead and take a caller from the 678 area code. You're on the air. Hello, 678. Hello? What, you're just going to hang up? See, this is what I don't understand about folks. You know, I mean, I just imagine some ass clown, all right? They're sitting there, they're probably a little butthurt about some of the things that I'm saying here on the program, right? I just imagine they're getting all blood boiled, right?
That stupid guy, I can't believe he's talking that way. Ooh, if he were here in front of me, I'll hurt him.
And then they finally get the nuts to go and pick up the damn telephone and, you know, flap their fat sausages on on the damn keypad there. And, you know, they call up, they hear me on the horn here, and lo and behold, I take their call, and what do? And they're sitting there, you know, counting the hairs that they have on their knapsack because they don't have the testicular fortitude to say a few words when I say, hey, you're on the damn air, you morons.
After this, he goes into a long rant about the Republican Party and Sarah Palin, condemning the former for praising the latter as well as allegedly promoting teenage pregnancy. He also alleges that Republicans are trying to push for Sarah Palin to run for president in 2012, which would prove to be completely untrue.
And for you, you know, to sit here and try to feed substance to me, and you don't, folks. Most liberals and feminists, they don't feed any substance to this notion that, oh, we should just go ahead and just Sarah Palin's daughter, oh, it's okay. It's not okay, damn it. All right? And I know that there's some Republicans out there that are probably going to email me up and say,
"Oh, Ghost, you shouldn't talk that way about Sarah Palin. It's Sarah Palin 2012, damn it."
let me tell you pieces of crap something. For all you idiots that are out here smoking the Sarah Palin crack pipe and actually think that you actually have a chance in 2012, given this stupid bimbo's hypocrisy, given this stupid bimbo's bumbling over her own tongue like that stupid blonde bimbo we see on YouTube trying to explain education in America, give me a break! This is why the Republican Party is in shambles right now, folks. This is why. You're going to justify teen pregnancy? Let me tell you something. I have said this, and I will say it again. And I want all of you to listen, and I want you to listen good. Listen up. I have raised children. I have grandchildren, all right? My daughters are grown. But by God, had one of my daughters come to me as a teenager and said to me, "Daddy, I'm pregnant," I would have thrown her out of the damn house. I would have thrown her ass out on the street. And I wouldn't have batted an eye because she disrespected my home. She disrespected my family. She disrespected the values that I was implementing in my household. So if she wants to practice this Gloria Steinem muff diving crap, if she wants to abide by this whole concept of equating woman liberation from hopping to penis to penis to penis, equating woman liberation to a woman shitting out of like 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers, where she can go out on the street and do that crap herself. And I'm telling you, folks, I mean that crap.
He then takes a call from another Blog Talk Radio host named Thundercracker, who recently had surgery and received well wishes from Ghost.
Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're going to take another caller here from the 435 area code. You're on the air.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. This is Thundercracker.
How's it going, Thunder?
I'm pretty good. You must forgive me. I had surgery recently, so I can't talk very good, but
That's okay. I hope you're dealing with it well.
Yes, I am.
Well, it's good to hear.
I just want you to know that, I enjoy your show, and you make some really good points on a lot of issues, especially this pirate problem, and, I just hope it works out well, so.
Well, we're all hoping. Unfortunately, the precedent that's being set forth by the administration and the, I should say, regime that's in power, I don't think that the outlook looks very good for America. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not trying to be hyper-sensationalistic. I'm not trying to be a fearmonger here, but look at what is going on here. And, the reason I'm so critical of the American public at times is because we allowed it to happen. Do you think I'm a little too critical of the American public? I just want to hear your view on that.
Well, you have a right to be, and it happens. There's a lot of things I get to be critical of myself, so.
Well, that's good. Do you have a show? Do you have something you want to plug on here?
No, I'm just a blog top browser.
Well, I definitely appreciate your patronage. I've seen you several times, and I want to thank you for calling in. I hope everything goes well with the post-surgery.
It will.
All right. Thank you very much. You have yourself a great evening.
Happy Easter.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
After discussing the feud between Karl Rove and Joe Biden, Ghost takes calls once again, taking a call from a Skype user named Griff, who Ghost initially mispronounces as Grife. Griff compliments Ghost for the progress of the show so far, and then gives his own opinions on the state of America as some kind of music plays in the background of his call, after which Ghost rages about liberalism and causes another instance of cans.wave.
646-652-4869. I'm going to tell you a caller here. I think this is Grife. Is that you?
That'd be Griff.
Griff, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Ghost. Hey, I gotta tell you, man, you are on fire tonight.
Thank you very much.
I'm kind of a newcomer to the show and a relative newcomer to Blog Talk Radio, but I gotta tell you, man, I fear for the future of our republic. I really, really do. And I share your passion for it, but I don't know. It just seems to me like the midterm elections in 2010 might be a little long to wait. I don't know what's going to happen in the meantime, man.
I completely agree with you. I mean, I've been trying to tell folks this 2 years ago. I mean, I got archives going back 2 years. I called the economic turbulence back in the primaries when everybody thought everything was gravy, when people were worried about lipstick on pigs and Mavericks, and, you know, I had a woman call into my show saying she was going to vote for Barack Obama because he's got nice teeth, and this ridiculous circus sideshow. But, you know, to be completely honest with you, I don't even think, even if we make it to the 2010 elections, I don't think that the American public is going to stand up for what is right, and that's the Constitution. That's the American way that we've come to all know and love, and it's just being neglected because these people are so decadent, they're materialistic, and they could care less about anything else other than fulfilling their own, sinful desires or materialistic needs.
I'm not going to sit here, man, and I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong because I don't know that you are. But I hope to God you are. I really hope you are. But I don't know. I find it hard to be optimistic. I really do.
I agree, sir. I mean, that's why I continue to do these broadcasts in hopes of sparking synapses in folks' heads to... And I urge anybody who's an American, who's got a family, who's still with the significant other they raised that family with, who pays their taxes, to go out there and run for an office, run for something, because that's what the liberals and feminists did. That's what they did to infiltrate the school system. That's what they did to infiltrate the legislative system. That's what they did to infiltrate the judicial system. That's why we have these entitlement programs that reward females who actually go out and philander around and have children by multiple different fathers. These women are being rewarded. Not only are they being rewarded by monthly entitlements and free housing, free medical care, free everything you can imagine, but they're being rewarded at the end of the year with these tremendous tax cuts, or I should say tax giveaways, or tax income back. I mean, I don't even know what you call it, because these women don't even work anymore, and yet they're still collecting money at the end of each year. This past year, and I'm getting this from a few folks that own some tax return businesses in the Chamber of Commerce that I'm at here. These women are actually getting, on average, $5,000 a child. $5,000 a child. And America is losing 650,000 jobs a month. We got people out here in America having to compete with illegal immigrants for a below minimum wage. I mean, I agree with you, sir. I barely have optimism. I wouldn't even consider myself an optimist. I'm just hoping that some folks, maybe can penetrate the system and help us, guide us in a new direction. Because, I don't think we're ever going to see the old America that we've come to know and love.
Hopefully we can salvage what's left.
Well, I hope so. But I think that the American public is so anesthetized with the liberal and feminist idea.
Oh,
and
that's
the liberal,
such an ugly word, salvage. I almost hate to use that word, because salvaging is what you do to a junk car.
Well, I don't want to use that language, but if you look at the social landscape in America, and we had a show a couple of weeks back about how the modern-day American birth rate has surpassed the baby boom of the 1950s, and this was a report that came out of the Associated Press, and at the same time, 40% of those births are out of wedlock. And the reason is because we're seeing a social phenomena where if you're not a single person who has multiple different children from multiple different partners, you're somehow not in the majority of America. If you somehow have not collected an entitlement in your life, somehow you are not with the majority of America. And I think that mentality breeds well with the liberal and feminist ideology, and I don't see anything opposing that at this point, because these people actually believe that they're getting something, even though the liberals in this liberal regime is allowing their cronies to open raid on our American tax-paying system. So I don't know, sir.
Amen. I really can't really add to that a whole lot. But you know, I'm just I don't know if I call myself an optimist, but I'm holding out hope because I feel like that's all we have left anymore.
Well, you know, I agree that hope is all we have left, but we have to address the problems that are being pushed upon us, socially, economically, politically, and I just don't think that people are addressing those things properly, nor are they getting up off their, proverbial fat jelly asses and doing something about it. And that's why I'm so critical of the American people, because they allowed this to happen. And unless we don't allow this to happen, we're going to continue to see the outcome that we have seen thus far. And, you know, we're going to continue to see it at a rapid pace.
Well, all I'll say to that is keep fighting the good fight.
Well, I definitely will there, Griff, and I really appreciate your call, sir.
Yep. I think I'll be listening to you some more.
Well, I thank you very much, sir.
Listener tonight.
I appreciate your call.
I think I got to take off, but you have a good night.
No problem. Thank you very much, Griff. We appreciate your call, and we appreciate the discourse that you provided here, because you are correct, sir. I mean, hope maybe is the last thing we have left. But is that it for real? Hope? Ha! Hope. I mean, it sounds like such a, I guess, last year concept, huh? Hope. Yes, we can. And look, we've got the liberal regime in power, all right? That got the power by saying they were men and women of the people. And look at them. They had an open raid on the American tax-paying system. And you expect me to sit there and be quiet about it? I'm not going to do it. That's why you have a lot of ridiculous liberal agitators, not only that call up my show, but that are in my chat room, that sit here and continue to try to spread all kinds of personal attacks and lies about yours truly. Because, folks, I am yanking these pieces of liberal Karl Marx worship and garbage out of the turd-ridden liberal hellhole crap bowl that they're in. I'm exposing them. I'm exposing all these liberals. I'm exposing all these feminists. And they can't stand it. They can't take it. They can't believe it. And that's why they're going to continue. They're going to continue to try to stop me. But you can't stop me, liberals. You can't stop me, feminists. Because I'm a conservative, damn it. I'm a conservative. And I will not go quietly in the good night, you piece of crap! You're not gonna silence me! I believe in the Constitution! I have the freedom of speech, and I will exercise that right as I see fit, you piece of crap! I believe in this country, damn it! Do I agree with the American people? Hell no! I think the American public sucks! And everybody who's a avid listener to my program knows that. The American public sucks because they allowed this crap to happen. they allowed this liberal and feminist infestation. And they didn't do a damn thing about it, folks.
Once Ghost calms down, he begins to read emails directed towards him, primarily from people criticizing, harassing, and trolling him via email. A significant number of them are from fans of Alex Jones, who attack Ghost for criticizing him on earlier broadcasts and mocking him for conspiracy theories, calling them baseless and insane. He also addresses trolls who are recording clips of his show and either posting them on YouTube or trolling other Blog Talk Radio hosts with them, with one example cited by Ghost being trolls who mock him by alleging he is using backmasking to slip in satanic messages into his broadcasts.
But there are some people I do want to address, folks, and we're going to go ahead and segue into that part of the program right now. There are some folks that I want to address, and I want to address those people right now. Now, I've been getting bombardment, an absolute just ridiculous amount of emails from these Alex Jones, 9/11 truther morons. All right, now, folks, I know that some of the people that have been listening in, whether live or in the archive, have, probably heard me having to deal with these morons, calling up on my show, having to deal with these morons in my chat room and that sort of thing. But they are really starting to spam the bejesus out of my email address, so I am going to take some time out of the True Conservative Radio program to address some of the accusations, not only that they have addressed about me on the email, but that I have found websites, folks. There are actual websites, and I am not going to give those websites any type of plug on this program, but I don't really appreciate it, so I'm going to get to that part right now. Now, to all these Alex Jones idiots, and all these 9/11 truthers, and all these people that, insist that I'm somehow a part of this ridiculous New World Order, or that I'm somehow a part of some, I don't know. I don't know what these people are accusing me of. All right? But there are now websites and blog posts and forum posts about yours truly that I am somehow affiliated with the supposed world conspiracy to somehow, I don't know, manipulate everybody into believing that it's an okay thing. I don't know what these people are trying to insinuate. I found a website that was trying to analyze the speech of the I'm not joking, folks. If you really want to be a scourer, an internet scavenger, you go look for it for yourself. But I'm not giving these idiots any kind of a plug whatsoever, because I really don't appreciate this crap. They're taking audio excerpts of the program and playing them in reverse. And they're somehow getting some sort of message. They're actually believing. I kid you not, folks. I am not joking. These Alex Jones morons, these 9/11 truthers, these idiots are actually taking the time out of their lives when they should be out there working, and they should be out there taking care of themselves and their families when they're probably out there living with Mammy. They're actually taking the time and taking audio excerpts of this program and playing them in reverse and claiming that I'm somehow sending some sort of hidden reverse message, that I'm somehow, playing some sort of, a game of, esoteric, I don't know what the hell they're trying to insinuate. All right? But I really don't appreciate this, and I think that, people, that they need to just drop this ridiculous garbage. All right? I don't appreciate you Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers and all you damn, 9/11 truthers and all you idiots. I don't appreciate these damn blog posts, okay? I don't appreciate you taking clips of my show, playing them in reverse, and insinuating that I am somehow saying something in subliminal messagery or some crap. I mean, that is the most ridiculous crap I've ever heard in my life. I mean, I'm a conservative, damn it. I mean, don't you understand? The reason that let me get to the listeners here, because I've been talking too much to these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers and these 9/11 truthers that claim that, I don't know, the 9/11 attack was a hologram or something, and that reptilians are somehow ruling the earth and they can shapeshift from some human form to triceratops or some kind of crap, But let me tell you something, folks. The reason that these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers, all right, the reason that these 9/11 truthers are so critical of me, folks, is because basically Alex Jones is repeating the same crap that I'm saying. The only difference is that the reason that he's saying more, of the conservative values, more of the Constitution emphasis now, is because he realizes that all that ridiculous malarkey that he sold in the late 90s, early 2000s, it doesn't work anymore. All that Bohemian Grove crap, all that crap about esoteric, philosophy, all that crap doesn't work anymore. All right, Alex Jones? So, lo and behold, he's sitting here trying to, insinuate that he's a real constitutionalist, that he's a real conservative, and he's basically regurgitating the same things that I'm saying. And I think it's ridiculous. So all you damn Kool-Aid drinking, ridiculous morons that are out here, these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers, you David Icke assholes, all you people, you need to get off your damn soapbox. You need to stop talking about me, all right, unless you're going to talk about my political philosophy, all right?
Episode 102 will be broadcasted 3 days later on April 14th, 2009. This episode will discuss recent riots and political unrest in Thailand around the same time, culminating in an event known as Bloody Songkran, the brutal crackdown of mostly peaceful protests by the Thai government during the traditional holiday of Songkran. The episode also discussed the easing of a travel ban against Cuba by the Obama administration, with Ghost criticizing the move as legitimizing the communist Cuban government under Fidel Castro and being yet another example of the so-called socialism in America. Ghost does not take calls in this episode until over an hour in, starting with a call from the 810 area code, who calls herself Wendy and is apparently in Ghost's BTR chat room.
646-652-4869. We got the 810 area code. You're on the air.
Hi, my name's Wendy. I'm in the chat room.
How you doing, Wendy?
Oh, I'm jaded.
I can completely understand.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment that I believe that since the media doesn't really focus on other issues besides outside of America, that I think you don't have the savvy people that you do on your show that knows what's really going on, and they're more concerned about what's going on in their own houses. And I live in Michigan, and we have the highest unemployment rate because of of course, like General Motors and all the manufacturing that got sent out of the country because of NAFTA.
Certainly.
And, we got like 1 in 7 people that are unemployed, 1 in 6 people, their houses are in foreclosure. Obama fires, Wagner from GM, and everyone's scared to buy a car, do anything, which manufacturing has been the bread and butter of the state. So, for people to sit there and worry about Cuba when they can't even make their house payment, and I can't even tell you how many people I know personally, they have their house like in a short sale right now to the bank, just giving it back and moving out of state. It's like people from the state are leaving in ridiculous numbers.
The call lasts for a good chunk of the second hour of the show and goes over a variety of topics ranging from Cuba to government spending to biases in the American news media. After the call ends, Ghost goes on a rage-filled rant about high taxes on small businesses that leads to cans.wave.
You want to know why she's paying all these taxes? You want to know why she has to pay payment plans for taxes from 2006? Because this poor lady and other small businesses and other individuals who have been successful, other people who have been non-entitlement collectors, I'm talking about good American people. These are the people that are taking out the tailpipe and paying for these entitlement-receiving morons that are out here trying to shove down our hole that this new quasi-communist, socialist, fascist, whatever you want to call this crap, that this is somehow human progress, that this is somehow social evolution, that single-parent families, being the majority of the day, is somehow evolution to human enlightenment. I think it's a disgrace. I think it's disgusting. And I can't believe that America has transitioned itself into this ridiculous crap. I mean, what do you think? What the hell do you think about it? Are you just going to sit there and allow this to happen? Are you just going to sit there and allow this country to be flushed down the toilet? You need to do something. You're obligated, damn it. This country was made for the people and by the people. But if the people fall asleep at the wheel, then this is the crap you're going to get. You piece of crap!
This call winds up being the only call Ghost takes for the entirety of episode 102, as the rest of the second hour is filled with other discussions and rants, such as a discussion about Facebook. Episode 103 would air on April 16, 2009. The day before, on April 15th, widespread protests by American conservatives would grip the country. These protesters, who nicknamed themselves the Tea Party after the Boston Tea Party of 1773, opposed the Obama administration, as well as what they perceived as excessive taxation and an incredibly high national debt. Needless to say, the Tea Party movement would go on to receive a massive amount of coverage on both True Conservative Radio and True Capitalist Radio in the years to come. And episode 103 would be the first time that Ghost would discuss the movement in great length and detail. At the beginning of the show, Ghost would discuss his critics in detail before getting on to the news of the day.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It's been a couple of days since I have conducted a broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. Hasn't been much in the news, per se, but before we get into the crux of the discourse on the True Conservative Radio show here, I wanted to get into some of the critics, and I'm not going to be general when it comes to my critics, because that's who I'm speaking about. But I just wanted to say that you're going to have a lot of people now that I'm going to start talking about this new fervor that we're seeing all over the boob tube this evening and this morning and this afternoon, or today, I should say. And I just want everybody to realize that we need to go beyond this, stupid, socialistic, let's just, all get together and I'll get to that in a minute. But first and foremost, folks, you know and I know, everybody that's been on the broadcast and been listening to the broadcast for the past 2 years knows that I'm a true conservative. I'm not going to sit here and bow down to any type of quote-unquote party, because what in the blue hell for? It's the same crap, different plate. And because I take that stance on politics in America, I get a lot of criticism. I get a lot of criticism, of course, from the left-wing feminists and liberals that obviously call up into the broadcast on a consistent basis and attempt to agitate. But at the same time, folks, I always, on a consistent basis, get criticism, whether it's here on the Blog Talk Radio Network or on the blogosphere or on the internet in general, from Republicans. Because I call the Republicans out. They're basically bowing down to liberalism, bowing down to feminism, and all this other malarkey. They did it in this past election, and where did it get them? It got them absolutely nowhere. So my point of this whole little preamble is that all these critics are going to be coming out from all different angles, folks. And I don't want you to be dissuaded by, these critics trying to dissuade you from continuing to listen to this broadcast. And the reason I say this is because of all the hoopla that has been going around about yours truly. I mean, whether it's Republicans trash-talking a conservative like myself, whether it's the liberals and feminists calling up here and agitating the show, or, trying to spread slanderous lies and insults about me all over the internet. But it's also these damn Alex Jones nut jobs, these imbeciles that are posting up forum posts about the broadcast and reversing it and claiming that it's got some sort of subliminal message or some sort of malarkey of that nature. I mean, I just can't believe that my little show here has taken so much criticism and has just been taken and interpreted in so many different perspectives that I know that the person that's sitting on the sideline, the true American, the person that really isn't that political but is law-abiding, never collected an entitlement in their lives, have conservative values, they may tend to fall under the power of suggestion of these folks out here that are trying to make certain slanderous accusations and personal attacks about yours truly. And I think those ass clowns need to stop what they're doing, and they're lucky that this is the damn cyberspace. They're lucky they're not within the vicinity of my person, because I would be personally going down there, stomping a mud hole in their ass, kicking it dry, and then taking a dirty yellow bubbly pee in it, and all they can do is look back at me with a liberal yellow smile about it. Because they're just lying. They're spreading personal attacks. I don't appreciate it. All right? I don't appreciate it whatsoever.
Ghost rants about tax day, which was the day before, and welfare recipients, arguing that the American government was taking too much money from hardworking citizens to pay for the entitlements of lazy people. He also correctly predicts that the start of the Tea Party protests would be a historic moment in American political history. Though Ghost sympathizes with their cause to an extent, he thinks many of the people protesting are morons, and that they barely accomplish anything. He believes they need to become more politically mature, read works of literature on governance and economics, and direct their energy into the ballot box if they want to achieve true results.
646-652-4869 is the number to call. I'm seeing the phone lines lighting up with 111 numbers, and I know there's a lot of liberals and probably a lot of Tea Party ass clowns. They're going to call up and they're going to try to talk all kinds of malarkey at me. They're trying to deviate your thought process from the discourse being talked about at hand here, but don't let it, folks. I mean, by God, don't let it. You want to talk about true change, folks? Let's talk about true change. How are we going to do it? Folks, it's not going to be by some lobbyist-funded, nonsense called the Tea Party, all right? It's not going to happen. Nobody was talking anything. They were all talking the same regurgitated crap that the speakers at the event were saying. Nobody was having any true discourse out there whatsoever. People brought their kids, for heaven's sake. I mean, they brought their damn kids. They said, give me a break, folks. We're supposed to be adults. We're supposed to be the ones handling things out here. And we're running around like a bunch of damn imbecilic teenagers, for heaven's sake. Folks, the bottom line is that I know that there's a lot of people out here taking fervor with this Tea Party. And believe me, I know that you want optimism. I know you want to put your energy behind something. I know that you are completely against this liberal regime that has taken forth power and trying to implement its version of quasi-socialism and communism. I understand this, folks. But that doesn't excuse you from doing your homework. That doesn't excuse you from asking questions. All right? You people are a bunch of followers out here, and if you're going to be following everything, if you're just going to be following the leader and not asking any questions, well, then don't bitch and moan about what in the blue hell is happening to America. All right, that's all I'm saying. I know people are going to try to be critical of that statement and say,
oh, well, what are you doing, Ghost?
you idiot, I've been here for 2 years trying to tell you idiots that this was coming, that this economic danger was happening. I prognosticated all this crap. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind, anybody attempting to call me out on anything that I prognosticated that hasn't come to pass. You look in the damn archive, folks, and it's not because I'm some sort of psychic. It's not because I'm some sort of prophet. It's because it takes common sense and a little bit of, intellectual curiosity and a little bit of going out there and research to realize what in the blue hell's going on, folks. And what in the blue hell is going on is we have a battle of ideas. The battle of ideas is liberalism and feminism, and it's overtaken America. It's already overtaken the quote-unquote right wing of the American political system. It's already overtaken them, folks. I mean, I've been on supposed conservative shows on this network, Blog Talk Radio Network, where supposed conservatives were justifying teen pregnancy. I mean, they were justifying divorce and, all this malarkey that, maybe about 40 or 50 years ago we would have shunned. It was considered a social ill out here.
Halfway through the episode, Ghost opens up on the phone lines as usual, but is confronted with a large amount of anonymous and 111 phone numbers, indicating a large number of trolls hiding their area codes from him. So instead, he goes on a tangent about the Tea Party once more, as well as his so-called war of ideas between conservatism and liberalism. Ghost ends up ending the episode without taking a single phone call about half an hour earlier than usual. He ends the episode with a rant about how people need to participate in their local government instead of ranting online about politics, culminating in cans.wave.
I mean, that just goes to show how stupid America is! That's why I always say the American public sucks! Because you allowed this to happen! You allowed this to happen! If you really want to change it, well then participate in your damn government, damn it! Participate in your damn government! Stop pissing and moaning! Stop sitting on their fat asses in the chat rooms! Stop sitting there in the damn blogs and in the forums! Go out there and participate, damn it! 2010 is coming around the corner! Find out who's running for your local congressional district, for your local Senate district, for whatever political opening there is. Look it up! Figure out who's running! Call their damn campaigns! Ask them questions! Make sure that they are held accountable for what they say! Organize, damn it! And by God, if you got ideas, if you're a person that's never collected an entitlement in their life, if you have raised your family and paid your taxes and obeyed the law, well, by God, go out there and run for something! You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your children, and you owe it to America to go out there and run for something. We need your help, damn it! We need help! We're being overrun by ignorance out here! We're being overrun by a dumbass, dumbed-down, feminist and liberal anesthetized American public! It makes me sick! It makes me want to puke! You piece of crap! I can't believe that this is America! I can't believe this crap! What are you gonna do about it? What the hell are you gonna do about it? Just sit on your fat ass? Do something! For yourself! For your children! For your grandchildren! Do something, you stupid idiot! I better calm down, folks. I got my heart's pumping. My chest hurts. I could be on the damn verge of a damn coronary or a stroke or whatever the case might be, but I don't care.
Episode 104, which would air the next day, would be another free format show on a Friday. Yet again, this episode is half an hour shorter than the usual runtime of 2 hours. He explains that despite initially saying in the previous episode that he would not be broadcasting today, he changed his mind due to having many things left unsaid that he wanted to talk about on the air. The very first call of the show is from one of the many 111 callers on the line, who initially sympathizes with Ghost for calling then-President Barack Obama the N-word, revealing himself to be a troll. After a rant about racism and illegal immigration, Ghost says the reason he's been taking less calls is because he does not want to take calls from trolls using anonymous or 111 numbers.
646-652-4869. We're going to go ahead and take one of these 111 callers here. Hello, 111, you're on the air.
Is this me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, man. I didn't know if you were going to take my call or not, man. How you doing there, Ghost?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just sitting back a little upset that my country's being flushed down the proverbial urinal.
Yeah, me too, man. I hate it, too. I mean, when you got a running the White House, I mean, what can you do?
Now, why would you say something like that? Are you a liberal?
No,
hold on. You're one of these liberals that are trying to take my show off the air by saying these racial slurs because you know that's cause for taking me off the... Shut your stupid mouth. Just shut up and wait till I've finished speaking. Sit there and shut up. Now, you see, this is a tactic being utilized nowadays by these damn liberal and feminists that are trying to take yours truly off the air. They have written their tails off to the Blog Talk Radio Network, saying all kinds of malarkey, that I'm just some kind of a sexist, and I'm a racist, and I hate this, and I hate that, when I'm just a damn conservative, damn it.
Episode 105 would come on 4 days later on April 21st, 2009. Ghost mentions the fact that it's the day after the 10th anniversary of the Columbine High School shooting. He also brings up a scandal at clinics run by the Department of Veteran Affairs in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Augusta, Georgia, and Miami, Florida, regarding the accidental exposure of 3 patients of medical equipment that had been infected with HIV. This episode is the first since episode 102 to be a full 2 hours long. Ghost incessantly refers to marijuana by the scientific name of the chemical inside of it, tetrahydrocannabinol, which would also become a running theme of his. 34 minutes in, Ghost begins taking the first calls of the episode, starting off with a caller from the previous episode named Dez, who goes on to accuse Ghost of being a Marxist, which enrages him and leads to the two having an argument live on the air. Dez's call begins to cut out intermittently partway through, further annoying Ghost.
646-652-4869. I'm going to go ahead and take a caller here. Hey, Dez, what is it?
You got me on the air?
Yeah, I got you on the air. What is it? You're flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard in my chat room, harassing me. And what is it?
How am I harassing you?
Well, what's your point now?
No, answer my question. This is a two-way conversation, isn't it?
Now, you answer my question, you stupid milky licker. What is it?
Hey, answer my question.
What's your damn question, you stupid shit-kicking hick?
Well, what I've been listening to for quite a while, maybe a couple of weeks or whatever. You are a Marxist. Did you know that?
Oh, I'm a Marxist? Hold on just a second. Oh, hold on just 1 second. Hold on. Shut your hole for a second, all right? Are you telling me, and you're accusing me, a true conservative, a real conservative, a foot soldier for the American family, somebody who believes in America, somebody who believes in the Constitution, who's been here for 2 years trying to tell the American people to wake up? You're accusing me of being a Marxist, you filthy piece of redneck cheese whiz guzzling crap? Are you sitting here and telling me this right now?
Yes, I just did. I mean, do you need to repeat it? No, give me your definition of what a conservative is.
I'm a damn conservative. You want to hear? You want to see definition of conservative? You're looking at him right now, buddy.
I can't see. What's your definition?
Let me tell you. Hold on, if you sit there and shut your hole, you want to talk about a definition of conservatism? That's me. That's somebody who believes in the American family. That's somebody who believes in the Constitution, separation of the state's powers from the federal powers. Somebody who believes in states' rights. Somebody who believes in the rights of the unborn. Somebody who believes in this country. Not anybody who embraces this socialistic doctrine. Not anybody who embraces this Karl Marx worshiping. Not anybody who sits here and embraces entitlements. collects entitlements, thinks entitlements is somehow American. That's a conservative, Des. Well, what's your idea of a conservative there, you freaking milky liquor?
You talking about Republicans or Democrats?
Well, first of all, I am neither or, okay? I am not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a conservative, damn it.
What's that mean?
What are you talking about?
You sound like a conservative. You sound like a raving liberal Marxist.
I sound like a raving liberal Marxist? Can you explain and elaborate how I'm sounding like a damn Marxist?
Your philosophy is that the
hold on just a second. Hey, Des, I understand that you're calling me from the click to talk option here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. You're cutting in and out because obviously you're probably downloading pornography or, philandering around looking for naked pictures of Ricky Martin's butt crack or whatever in the hell you're doing here on the internet. But you need to stop downloading the pornography so we can have the voice packets carry from your computer up to the Blog Talk Radio Network and have them broadcast to the people here. So please stop downloading the damn pornography. I'm going to take you off the damn mute button and say what the hell you're going to say.
The next call comes after Ghost discusses the Veterans Affairs HIV exposure scandal, with the caller discussing illegal immigration with Ghost in a rather long phone call. This caller claims to be from the West Coast and also complains about increased development in his area, comparing it to Southern California.
646-652-4869. 111, you're on the air.
Ghost?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, this ain't no prank call, Ghost. I'm just tuning into the show. I don't know what subject matter you've started off the show with, but I want to talk about, just for a few minutes, illegal immigration here.
All right, well, go ahead.
I'm sorry to switch subjects. I don't know what you were talking about, but...
No, we talk about immigration on a consistent basis here. It's affecting our country. It's affecting the integrity of America.
Exactly. And, I'm a social observer just like you, my friend, and I'm living out here on the West Coast and the left coast, and I'm seeing things with my own eyes getting rapidly worse. I'm seeing it's just everything is changing. I'm seeing a lot of areas that I've seen 20 years used to be untouched. I know that buildings are going up, but it's a lot different now. I mean, we're seeing it's almost like living in Southern California, which I did for a while. It just when do we stop? Who is letting all these people across the border, and is it meant to be that way? Is the question I'm asking.
Well, it certainly seems like it's meant to be that way. We've been calling for border, not only securing our borders, but taking the illegal immigrants that are devaluing the cost of American labor. We need to get these people out. And on some of the show topics that we've had, or some of the shows that we had on this topic, I discussed on why can't the federal government just cut federal funding to sanctuary cities that are providing safe havens to these damn illegal immigrants. And of course they're going to be liberal safe havens that are city-based. Why don't we just cut federal funding to these pieces of trash, and then maybe then they'll start realizing, well, we're not going to have ourselves a city if we don't have funding, and if we don't have funding because of these illegal immigrants, they got to go.
After this, Ghost describes a breathing technique he learned in an attempt to relax himself, which ultimately fails and results in cans that wave.
So what I do is this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, let me emphasize my breathing. So please don't make me feel like a jackass. I want you to participate in it with me. Here we go. And you're supposed to just continue the breathing, continue emphasizing the breathing. And I'm supposed to, picture, one of the most beautiful scenes that I like, I'm supposed to look at waterfalls and hear the water running in the background and just relax. And then you just continue going, in through your nose, out your mouth. Continue going and just relax yourself. You can feel yourself relaxing from the back of your neck. You can feel the tingle of relaxation go down your neck down to your shoulder, and you can feel me talking. You can listen to me talking, but you just don't you don't care about getting up. You don't care about moving. You just care about breathing. You care about being in that society that doesn't emphasize single-parent families, being in that society that doesn't embrace 10-year-olds having children, being in that society that doesn't embrace liberalism and feminism, being a part of that society that actually cares about the Constitution. That's what I should be thinking about. Yeah! You know, I just want to take it. What is this piece of crap? Let me break it. That piece of crap out of here! Now I feel better. Now I feel better, folks.
The third call of the episode comes from yet another 111 caller, who asked Ghost about the breathing technique he used to calm down before revealing himself to be a troll who also hosts a show on Blog Talk Radio called Dre Radio. The caller claims to be attempting a hostile takeover of True Conservative Radio before Ghost cuts him off, rants about him, does an impression of a black person, and then argues with him once more.
646-652-4869. I want to hear from you, folks. I want to hear from you right now. 111 area code, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's up? What y'all talking about tonight, man? What was the nice... I like that nice exercise you just did, man. What was that for?
Well, I'm pissed off because we've got liberals and feminists trying to ruin America, trying to get us to worship Karl Marx.
Oh, yeah, that's not right. That's crazy. Can't have an economy run like that.
Yeah, well, what are you, some sort of hip-hopper or something?
Huh?
Are you some kind of a hip-hopper or something?
Nah, I'm in charge of this show called Dre Radio, and we about to take over your show, because you screaming out that Goonie shit. We not trying to hear that, man. We trying to hear Dre Radio.
You know what, you sit there and shut your stupid, urban, vernacular-ridden, saggy-pants-having, wish-you-had-some sort of articulation in your vernacular-looking, piece of sidewares hat-wearing, piece of milky-licking crap up. Sit there and shut your mouth! Okay, since you have me on your show, I think this is DJ Lee Jizzle or Dre Radio, whatever. Since you have me on your show, I want to tell your fans something. Okay, I'm glad you called me. This is another Blog Talk Radio Network jackass who's trying to emphasize that rap is so great. Let me tell your audience something, all right? Rap is crap, all right? Rap is crap. I wipe my dirty, diarrhea-ridden ass crack whenever I'm sick with rap music. I hate rap. There is no talent to it. It's a disgrace. And I've said this on previous programs, folks. I think that these rappers that are out here promoting this violent activity, that are promoting sexual promiscuousness, that are out here promoting this crap, they should be held liable. They should be sued by parents that lost their children to gang violence because they're the ones out here inducing this crap. So, you know, Dre Radio, you know, I mean, first of all, you sounded like a white person trying to be black. I mean, I could sound blacker than you. Watch this.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you trying to sit up here trying to crack your little button, man, but you know what I'm saying? You better back up, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous. Hip-hop is not a culture. Rap is crap. All right? Rap is crap. Let me tell you what I think about rap. Let me show all of you stupid hip-hop worshiping pieces of trash what I think about rap. This is what I think of it. That's what I think of it, you stupid morons.
The fourth call comes from a troll pretending to be a stereotypical stoner who complains about what Ghost said about 420 and marijuana.
Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And we're going to take a caller here. Hold on, we'll see if we can get him on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, dude. Hey, dude.
Yeah, you're on the True Conservative Radio.
Yeah, dude, I wanted to talk to you about what you said about 420, dude. I think what you said about 420 was ridiculous, and I don't think you should be that way with pot smokers, dude.
Now, why in the blue hell should I not be that way with pot smokers? Can you explain that to me? I mean, are you one of these morons that are puffing the Magic Dragon and thinking it's okay? How old are you, for Christ's sake? I mean, can you tell me your age?
Hey, yo, dude, that's not really important, dude. What's important is, dude, is that you sound really upset. You sound like the type of dude that probably, you know, abused his kids or something, dude. Just mellow out, man.
We put this idiot on mute. Put him on mute, please. I mean, you see what I'm saying here, folks? Do you see what I'm saying here? This is the kind of malarkey that we're being exposed to. Some idiot Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure wannabe moron calling up saying, oh, it's okay to puff on the damn Magic Dragon. I mean, you know, what the hell is your name anyway, you stupid pothead idiot? What's your name?
Hey, dude, am I on the air, dude?
Yeah, you're on the damn air. What's your damn problem?
Well, yo, dude, I heard you talk about 420 earlier, dude. You know, that 420 is like some sort of bad event. And, dude, it's just about mellowing out and smoking weed, dude. I mean, you've never smoked weed in your life, dude?
You're damn right I've never smoked weed in my life. Are you kidding me? Because I'm a damn conservative, you stupid dumb moron. I mean, you're sitting here trying to advocate to whoever's listening into the show that, hey, dude, it's okay. I mean, is that how you talk? I mean, how did you get that vernacular of saying, hey, dude? Why don't you explain that to us?
Well, dude, I don't know why you're getting all upset, dude. I'm just saying that 420 actually brings people together, dude. Pot gives, dude, everybody the right to just mellow out, dude. If you would smoke a little bit, dude, you wouldn't be all this uptight, dude. You know, that's what I'm calling. That's why I'm saying, dude.
All right, dude, we thank you very much for, you know, sitting here saying that I'm some sort of a basket case or a lunatic or somebody who has hyperactive, whatever, and that I need to smoke reefer, but I don't want to do it. I want to know from you, since you sound like you're high now. As a matter of fact, are you high now, or are you just, you know, playing with your Packer shaft?
Well, dude, it doesn't matter if I'm high right now. As a matter of fact, I'm smoking right now, dude.
Great. Are you kidding me? You're smoking reefer right now? Are you kidding me?
Dude, just slow down, dude. You know, you're going too fast for me, dude. I don't react like you, dude, you know?
Oh, God. Am I actually having a conversation with some stupid pothead here? Here, put him on mute for a second. Here, look. The reason that this stupid pothead obviously is calling in is because I made some remarks about the whole concept of 420, because today is 420, all right? Today is 420. But unfortunately, we don't know what 420 is, at least those of us that aren't participating in puffing the Magic Dragon, those of us that aren't in this underworld that old dude over here, all right, is sitting here trying to shove in our faces. So I am exposing those to the true conservative people that listen to my broadcast, that 420 today is a commemorative day in the minds of potheads out here everywhere. They're out here blazing up a storm. You even have the GTV. It's a network specifically geared towards gamers, towards individuals who use the internet. They're actually celebrating this ridiculous nonsense of 420. I mean, they're celebrating it. I mean, they're like, oh, happy 420, hopefully you're token, and that sort of thing. I mean, they're actually telling your children that it's okay. Now, let me get this moron back on the air here and see if it's okay with him if his kid smokes on the Magic Dragon there. Hey, are you there, sir?
Yeah, dude. Am I on, dude?
Yeah, you're on the air. Now, what I want to know is would you advise your child to smoke reefer?
Well, yeah, dude, I don't have any problem. I'd rather my child, dude, have, like, reefer than, like, you know, that coca leaf or, dude, acid. Oh, dude, I had a bad acid trip one time, dude. I don't even want to tell you about it, dude.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that it's okay to expose your child to marijuana, and obviously you would drop some acid with him, but how old are you anyway? Are you still there, or are you going to say anything?
Dude, I'm trying to answer, dude, but you're just mellow out, dude. Just mellow out, man. Look, all I'm saying is, dude, is to everybody out there listening, dude, you've got conservative dudes like this dude trying to say that 420 and pot smoking is somehow some kind of a bad idea, but it's not, dude. So for all you people that are hiding your kids from the reefer, dude, don't, dude. I mean, you just keep them smoking. It's better than doing heroin, dude. Like I said, I had a bad acid trip, and dude...
Just shut this moron up, please. Can you shut him up? I think we had enough of this moron. Anyway, I mean, is there anybody else besides morons that are out here smoking reefer, that are trying to act like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or Spicoli from Fast Times at Richmond High or some crap? I mean, is there anybody out here with any kind of substance? We got 24 minutes here left in the program. We talk about a variety of different issues that affect you and me as American people. And all we can get for discourse is nothing but a bunch of damn potheads and a bunch of liberal longhairs and tree huggers and feminist muff divers, for heaven's sake.
The very last call of the episode comes from Reza, or Outside the Box Productions, who expresses concern that Ghost might give himself a heart attack or a stroke on the air.
646-652-4869 is the number to call. 111, you're on the air.
Yes, my friend, dear beloved Ghost. How you doing, man?
How you doing? Is this Reza?
Yeah, this is Outside the Box production, Reza, yes. And we do appreciate you every night, but the question is, my friend, if something happens to you, then we don't have your show every night. So please, a little bit calmness, so... because we don't want you have any, problem with your heart or etc.
Well, I appreciate it, but you know what? I'm just so motivated. I'm invigorated. I'm inspired.
Yes, I know you have a passion. I know you do this not for just for a show or etc. I know you have real passion inside you. Your heart is pumping for this country, but it's everybody's. My heart is pumping too for this beloved country, but unfortunately they use the Iceland as a piggy kind of bank that financial Armageddon for Iceland. Then they wanted to see how these people in the Iceland will react, and they reacted harshly. And so now they know what they are not going to probably bring martial law for a while. Instead, they are going to bring financial Armageddon to USA. And then one night, you see, like Argentina, they went through 3 times. They slept, and then in the morning, their money worth nothing. Or then the new money printed, and it's like Mozambique and Zambia, I believe.
Episode 106, aired on April 23rd, 2009, will be the shortest episode of the month, clocking in only a single hour. Ghost announces he is holding a contest to win free money to people who spread the word about his show online. Need cash? Ghost gives away free money. Listen to this show to find out how to win hundreds of dollars for helping to spread the word about True Conservative Radio. This is a free format edition. Call in and give us your thoughts. Ghost explains that the reason he didn't have a show the day prior is because he injured his vocal cords before explaining the contest he was hosting.
Anyway, folks, I wanted to extend an apology to folks out there that were expecting a broadcast yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this voice box situation. I know that the folks that have been following the show, know that I have conducted a voice box ailment or contracted a voice box ailment because of this damn show, because get so boisterous and so opinionated on here. Unfortunately, I ripped my damn voice box. So as a result, I didn't have a show yesterday. But lo and behold, folks, I wanted to have a free format edition of the show. We're going to get into a whole bunch of true conservative issues and news in a minute, but I want to start off this program, and I'm sure everybody who's read the description of the show or tuning into the show right now saying, well, what in the blue hell does this mean? Need cash. Is Ghost giving away cash? And I can see it in the chat room now. How do I get some of that money? Well, folks, let me tell you something. I'm not just giving this damn money away, all right? I'm a business owner, all right, and I understand that you need to take certain initiatives as an individual. And I understand that I conduct these broadcasts, and luckily there's folks out there that listen to me on the archive and, of course, live here on the broadcast. And I appreciate that. I know there's people that take this discourse that's discussed on this program, analyze it, dissect it, and use some of it, or absorb some of it, take some of it to inspire them to change their communities out there. But, folks, right now, at this point in time, is a pivotal point. It is a pivotal point in American history, and there's no time to sit down. There's no time to just, it'll get better in 4 years. No, there's no time for that, folks. If you care about America, if you care about the Constitution, if you're a true American patriot, well, by God, this right here, this announcement that I'm about to make is a call to action to everybody. Get your asses off the sidelines and put it in the front lines, folks, because your country needs you. Your country needs you right now because the majority of the American populace at this point have been infested with liberalism and feminism that they don't know whether they're coming or going. They have no substance to the crap that they believe in at this point because that is the agenda, folks. So what am I getting at here? Well, I'll tell you what I'm getting at, folks, all right? I'm a business owner. For all you folks out there that know me, who listen to the broadcast, you know that I am a business owner, folks, and I think it's time for me to put my money where my mouth is, all right? I used to donate to campaigns, to politicians, little campaign funds and that sort of thing. I'm not going to do that any longer because, by God, folks, 2010, we got to start there.
Instead of taking calls, Ghost holds a shortened version of the show before once again explaining the contest and saying that he will never broadcast again if he has no takers.
If you appreciate this program, if you appreciate the commentary here on the True Conservative Radio program, well, by God, folks, go out there and take part. It's Ghost here. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Go out there and get creative and promote the True Conservative Radio program, and I will send a check to your house, couple of $100 minimum. All right? And if nothing pans out after this, folks, you have my word. I will never, ever broadcast again.
Either Ghost changed his mind or had at least one taker, because he returned 7 days later at the end of the month to broadcast episode 107. This episode would discuss the ongoing swine flu epidemic in the United States and across the world, as well as Barack Obama's first 100 days in office. As with the previous episode, this one is only a single hour long. Ghost downplays the severity of the swine flu epidemic, criticizing people he believes are panicking for no good reason about the disease, and then talks about the current state of Mexico and the swine flu epidemic's effects there.
Right now, the swine flu is not as serious as everybody's making it out to be. I want everybody in America to stop being so hyper-sensational about it, okay? I'm living down here in Texas, and as you can see from me, all right? As you can see from me, I'm a little under the weather, all right? I've got a little bit of a runny nose. I've got a little congestion in my chest, and you might, hear me cough every now and then. But the bottom line is, folks, is that I'm not out here thinking,
oh, God, I've got a little bit of the sinuses. I got a little bit of the sinuses, so I got to go out there and go to the hospital.
Well, that's a bunch of malarkey, folks. Why doesn't everybody just calm their ass down and start realizing what in the blue hell has happened here, okay? Swine flu. It came out like around, I first started hearing about it in the mainstream media about last Thursday. we started hearing about it popping up in Mexico. Well, how convenient, folks. We've been talking about it here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, or on the Ghost Show here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. We've been discussing how Mexico is on the verge of being a failed state. We've had a bunch of discussions about it. We've talked about it many a times on this radio program, that Mexico is about to be taken over by narcotics distributors down in South America that are basically running rampant, running roughshod in Mexico, recruiting a bunch of Mexican peasants to basically destabilize the government out there. I mean, it's a serious situation, and it jeopardizes the national security of America, and we've discussed this on this program many a times. And, of course, yours truly and everybody who's here on the program listening in, we've all called for something to be done. Something needs to be done about the failed state of Mexico. Well, I find it rather convenient, folks, that here we are, Mexico on the verge of being a failed state, and we have this mysterious swine flu pop its head up out of nowhere, and lo and behold, it's killing everybody in Mexico right now. Everybody in Mexico is dying. I understand that we do have one case where a 23-month-old little girl here in Texas became victim, or allegedly became a victim of the swine flu. But, folks, I think everybody needs to calm their asses down. This is not some kind of, airborne pathogen. These people out here, they're walking around out here in Texas with masks, for heaven's sake. They're out here walking around like it's a damn nursery, like it's a damn hospital, for Christ's sake. You have people with masks out here as if that's going to save them of some sort. Folks, this is not an airborne pathogen, okay?
Ghost then starts taking calls, starting with someone from the 918 area code who asks why Ghost is so angry and then laughs at him before discussing several topics.
646-652-4869. We're going to take some callers here. 918 area code, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I just wanted to ask you, why are you so angry?
What? What? Why am I so angry? Have you walked outside your doorstep, sir? I mean, have you seen the type of liberal and feminist filth that has infiltrated our social atmosphere, our communities? I mean, we had a show about this, 3 or 4 weeks ago, that today's modern America has surpassed the baby boom of the 50s. And 40% of those being born today are being born out of wedlock. So welcome to the new feminist and liberal America.
That's very true, but, I mean, we still live in a pretty good country.
You think that everything's good right now?
I'm very close to one.
Do you think it's all right? How are you benefiting while there seems to be a lot of people suffering here? What's your secret?
Wait. I'm sorry. I think I misheard your question. What was your question again?
No, you said everything is pretty good right now. And I was just asking, how is it pretty good?
Well, the fact that I live in a country where if I have a medical emergency, or my house catches on fire, or someone is attempting to break in my house, I can pick up my phone and dial 3 numbers, and someone will show up to my house very quickly.
Yeah, but you see, that's a worship big brother, worship big government attitude. We paid for that, damn it. They owe it to us. I mean, we paid for that in taxes. That's what I don't understand about the American people. They're like, oh, I'm so grateful that I can dial 911 and a cop can come. We paid for that crap. They shouldn't be thankful for that. They should be kissing our ass.
Well...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I really don't know how to respond to that. I mean...
I'm just trying to say, go ahead.
I understand it. The point that I guess I was really trying to make is that we've got it a lot better than a lot of the rest of the world.
I agree with that. I mean, but still, we are losing what we knew of as America. I mean, the American dream, the opportunity for somebody to be born in poverty and with persistence, patience, perseverance, and risk. I mean, they could make themselves a millionaire.
That's very true, and
I mean, you're not gonna see millionaires anymore, sir. You know that. You're not gonna see any more new millionaires. The millionaires that are millionaires after this economic crisis are probably going to be the last ones, unless economic policy is changed by the next president, because I guarantee you Obama's not going to be around in the next 4 years, because we're going to unelect his ass.
Ghost does not take any more calls for the rest of the episode. Instead goes on a rant about American selfishness before giving some consideration to quitting the show.
We're a bunch of selfish, decadent, materialistic heathens. We're animals! If these morons in America, for some reason, if this economy really collapses, folks, if this economy really collapses, I'm telling you, these people in America are going to act like 28 weeks later. That movie 28 Weeks Later, where these idiots are zombies and they're eating people. That's what these people are going to do. They're going to come out there and they're going to eat you. Because they can't have materialism anymore. Because they can't be decadent anymore. Their stupid, pathetic Hollywood dreams are ruined. And folks, that's what people are living for. That's what people are living for right now. They're living for some Hollywood pipe dream that doesn't exist. And folks, I'm telling you this right now. You are going to see the destruction of America because of our own ignorance. Because we are stupid. And with that same regard, folks, if we're that stupid, well, then maybe we do deserve to be led around by the nose, don't we? I've been doing this damn web show for 2 years. And does anybody give a rat's ass? No! Does anybody take the conservative commentary that I project on this program and use it to save this country? No! They just sit on their fat asses and not do a damn thing while this country is being flushed down the toilet! You know, sometimes I have conversations with my significant other, with my wife. And she asks me all the time, you know, is it worth this? I mean, you know, you got a torn voice box, high blood pressure problem. I mean, I know, you know, that I have beliefs, and I know that I feel strongly about something, but is it worth it? You know, that's what my wife keeps asking me, is it worth it? These people don't want to be helped. You people don't want to be helped. You people want to be in some sort of authoritarian crap. You people want this crap, and you're disgusting. You're filth. That's why I say if you're collecting an entitlement, if you're a single parent, if you're one of these idiots that is basically entertaining this whole liberal and feminist option, then you're the problem. There's nobody that gives a crap about America anymore. I don't even understand why I continue to do this show, folks. The only reason I did this program this evening was because I want to let everybody know to get off their high horses with this ridiculous swine flu crap. And you know what? If it is a pandemic, and if it does off a whole bunch of people, who cares? Who cares at this point? I mean, this country is filled with nothing but a bunch of morons. So, folks, you go out there and you continue living your stupid lives. You continue to live your Hollywood pipe dreams. You continue to do that, because I'll tell you this right now, Ghost has just about had it. Ghost has just about had it here. I've got this stupid, ridiculous blog talk radio network, you know, threatening me, taking me off the air, giving me no props whatsoever, no credibility whatsoever. I've got, you know, stupid ass clowns from women's groups to liberal groups trying to take me off the air just because I don't agree with their stupid political persuasion out here. I get death threats. I get slanderous lies. I get despicable, ridiculous crap written about me all over the internet. And for who? For what? It's not like anybody out there is listening. You're not listening out there. You're not listening. Makes me sick. Makes me sick to my... Sick! God! 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 This
crap out of here! I don't even know why I'm doing this show anymore, folks. As a matter of fact, you know what? I might not even do a show anymore. You know that? I might not even do a show anymore, because why should I?
April of 2009 would be an important month in the United States, with the start of the soon-to-be influential Tea Party movement and the beginning of the swine flu epidemic. Ghost would continue to commentate on the events happening all around him as he saw them through a right-wing lens, all while still dealing with a small but growing number of trolls who continued to harass his show. The following month, May 2009, would give Ghost the greatest test of his patience and commitment to broadcasting up to that date, and result in him nearly leaving Blog Talk Radio for good.